Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha HaKodash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to you sincere, hopefully like Akim, Ma'ah, Arabayim, Arabai, a lot. That's to say 144,000 in the ancient Hebrew, the Lashawan Kodash. All right, brothers is striving to be of that number. All right, Shalom. So with this lesson, this is a quote from David Goggins when he trained with Israel Adesanya a couple months ago, and the quote is, "When your world ends, mine begins." That's what he said, uh, pertaining to athletes or training, having that endurance when a lot of people train with him. Um, that training is very intense, and at some point, they end up, their body shuts down, or their legs get cramped up, or they just can't hang anymore. But that's when he's just getting started. you know. So when he said that, obviously what came to mind for me was, when when his world ends, ours is going to begin. All right, the world of the Israelites. All right, just like with the movie Planet of the Apes. You know, you had pretty much Esau's world that ended, and the world of the apes came about. All right, which that movie, that line of movies, that's talking about the Israelites. All right, the so-called, the apes being a representation of the Israelites. All right, so um, I want to get this here in Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And ultimately, the days are being shortened for the elect's sake. All right, because the next world is going to be paradise for the Israelites, and the elect is going to be behind Yahweh Shai, is going to be at the forefront of Yahweh Shai and King David. The elect is going to be at the forefront of the kingdom of heaven. All right, so that's a true blessing, man. To know that there's something, for us hopeful elect brothers, Abarazazah, we be a part of that number. You know, um, that's something that we have in store. All right, stored up. The whole nation of Israel has something stored up. Okay, a real tailor made for melanated people. All right, but we need this world to end first, though. So, 2nd Ezra 6:7, it says, "Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first to heal Esau." All right, representing, the supplanting that we as Israelites, would pretty much would the supplanting that our forefather Jacob got over with on Esau, but pretty much Esau being an idiot and selling his blessing, or exchanging his blessing. The hand on the hill represents how we was going to supplant him. All right, and Israelites, the world over, naturally have a innate ability to supplant people, man. You know, but that's part of a blessing that you would need to have, being at the bottom of the food chain, being at the bottom of the barrel, being under curses. You know, everybody's above you, all these other nations above you. You know, you have to know how to supplant. All right, just to survive, pretty much. You know, um, verse 8, 2 Ezra 6 and 8, it says, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." All right, so uh, this road that we currently see is a road for Edomites. All right, and it's quickly disappearing, and the you know, the appearing of the road that's to come is for the nation of Israel. Okay, let me see. This is Isaiah 24 and 6, or 24 and all right, let me see. Isaiah 24 and 24 and 4 says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth." All right, because nuclear destruction is a curse. Okay. It says, "And they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left." Okay. So, as a result of nuclear destruction, which is going to take this world out, um, you know, the population of the planet is not going to be anywhere close to what it is currently. All right. Um, this is Malachi 4 and 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." All right. So the day that's coming, being the day of the Lord, is gonna result in you know, the earth burning as an oven. This is gonna be the hottest day on planet Earth. You know, because of all the nuclear destruction that's gonna be taking place. You know, in various parts of the earth, getting rocked with missiles. But overall, the oven, you know, being you know, the lake of fire, America, you know, that's gonna be some intense, extreme heat. That is that in itself is gonna contribute to the temperature of the earth rising. You know, to where it's gonna be some unbearable shit. You know, which is why the Lord's gonna have His elect extracted in the chariot to not have to experience that heat. You know, not be affected by that heat. All right. Let me see. What precept was I looking for? All right. All right. Second Ezra 8 and 1, it says, "And he answered me, saying, The Most High hath made this rail for many, but the rail to come for few." All right. So when your road ends, ours begins. Okay. Or what David so like what David Goggins said was, "When your road ends, mine begins." Okay, so the world that we currently see is made for many. All right, the population of the earth is you know it's a large amount of people currently on the planet Earth. Even with COVID and those jabs, killing people and all that, it's still a lot of people on the planet. You know, um, it says but the world to come for few. So the world that's about to come is not for everybody. All right, it's for a few. It's for the chosen. Okay, for the people that the world forgot about. The people that the world forgot about. Uh, that's who this world that is approaching, which is really the kingdom of heaven. That's who benefits from the world that we're about to see appear, being the kingdom of heaven. The Israelites is going to benefit. All right, it's not a world in which all nations can pretty much win. All right, the Israelites, we are about to win. We are about to win, man. Um, so verse 2, it says, I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, whereof earthen vessels are made, with little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world. All right, because the gold is going to be the Lord's elect. All right, in the world of base mortals, all right, reprobate people everywhere, you do have gold, that's going to be extracted from the earth. The Lord's jewels going to be extracted from the earth when this thermonuclear destruction goes off. All right. Verse 3 says, there be many created, but few shall be saved. All right. So we're praying that we are of the Lord's elect that's going to be saved. All right. The few that's going to be saved, Abaratazah. So, I just wanted to bring that out, man. When his world ends, ours begins. All right. And we are closer than ever for that. Let me see. This is Romans 13 and verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. All right. So salvation is around the corner, man. So just stay strong, brothers, and stay prayed up and stay in the spirit, man. Stay locked in the spirit. With that, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders and the bishops of Great Millstone, and you brothers that's laboring, hoping to be of the Lord's elect. Until next time, Shalom.